Notice how getting a breath of fresh air, taking a walk through nature, it actually puts you in a better mood? It is not your imagination. Your health is just one reason why green spaces are great for our community. County officials say they can also help the economy, increase community engagement, and reduce crime. But as Metro Atlanta grows, we're at risk of losing some of these spaces. Atlanta News First anchor Savannah Louie explains one county solution to these growing pains.
Now you'll have kids in the back hanging out, and they'll pick some berries off the trees.
DeKalb County Commissioner Ted Terry.
I've been actually eating these all morning.
Tasting curiosity growing outside Clarkston Library.
Really what we're doing is just shifting the paradigm. We are creating a more organic, productive landscape.
All 23 DeKalb County libraries shifting to productive urban landscapes with native plants, many you can eat, that don't require watering, benefiting the environment and you.
Nature is one of the most healing forces on our planet.
Jamie Rosenthal, facilitating the project with nonprofit Roots Down, says an interest in preserving green spaces picked up after the COVID-19 pandemic.
People are sad, they're riddled with anxiety, depression, mental illnesses, and a lot of that can actually be helped by being outside and being connected to nature.
According to research from NASA, green space exposes your body to good bacteria and helps with mood disorders, depression, neurotic behavior, and stress.
Is that good?
Yes. All right, come back and get more later.
DeKalb County says they're associated with lower rates of crime and can reduce the cost of public services like police protection, sewer, and road maintenance. But as metros across the country expand, we risk losing them.
I would say people give it very little thought.
80% of DeKalb County is already developed with no signs of slowing down. These landscaping solutions come at no additional cost to the community.
The reality is that we're already spending a lot of our taxpayer money on this already, but we're just shifting it to a more ecologically and sustainably sound system.
Not only does Roots Down work with local government, they can also work with local businesses and companies to improve green spaces. Landscaping is a $140 billion industry, and the Atlanta region is expanding faster than any settlement in human history. That's according to the Urban Land Institute. Tracy.
Savannah, thank you. Well, some